Each day, life presents us with countless opportunities and challenges. These moments, big or small, shape who we are and who we can become. Yet, how often do we find ourselves stuck in cycles of procrastination, doubt, or frustration? How often do we let life happen to us instead of intentionally crafting it? Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control what happens to us, we hold full authority over how we respond. This philosophy, both ancient and timeless, offers a blueprint for living with resilience, purpose, and peace. But where do we begin? What if every single day held the key to unlocking our highest potential, not through grand gestures, but through consistent, deliberate action? In this video, we'll uncover 10 transformative practices rooted in Stoicism that you must work on every day. These aren't mere habits, they are principles that will reshape your perspective, strengthen your character, and lead you to a life of meaning and fulfillment. We'll start by exploring how to discover your purpose and then dive deep into each vital aspect of personal growth. Stay until the end, where we'll reveal the final and most powerful principle, a practice so simple yet profound, it will change how you see the world forever. Are you ready to take control of your life and step into your best self? Let's begin. 1. Work on your purpose. What is your purpose in life? This question may feel overwhelming, but it is one that Stoicism insists we confront. Without purpose, life becomes a series of disconnected events, driven by fleeting desires or the expectations of others. As Marcus Aurelius wisely wrote, people who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. To work on your purpose every day is to direct your energy towards something greater than yourself. It doesn't have to be grand or earth-shattering. Purpose can be found in the simplest actions: a nurse caring for a patient, a parent nurturing their child, an artist crafting a song. What matters is that your actions align with what you value most deeply. Think about this. What gets you out of bed in the morning? Are you driven by something meaningful, or do you find yourself aimlessly going through the motions? When was the last time you paused and asked yourself, what am I truly working for? The Stoics believed that living in accordance with nature meant discovering and pursuing our unique role in life. Have you taken the time to reflect on what that role might be for you? Viktor Frankl, the renowned psychologist and Holocaust survivor, demonstrated the profound power of purpose. Even in the darkest circumstances, he found meaning in helping others and later dedicated his life to teaching the importance of finding purpose. His experience echoes the Stoic belief that a clear purpose transforms suffering into strength and gives us the courage to face life's hardships. But how do we find purpose in our daily lives? Begin by observing where your energy naturally flows. What activities make you lose track of time? What causes stir your emotions? Reflect on these questions each day and use your answers to guide your decisions. Remember, purpose isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you cultivate through intentional action. Ask yourself now, if today were your last, would your actions reflect your purpose? If not, what can you change? The beauty of this practice lies in its daily renewal. Each morning offers a fresh chance to realign your life with your values. Start small. Choose one action today that reflects your purpose, no matter how minor it seems. Over time, these actions will add up, creating a life of profound meaning. As you reflect on your purpose, let's move to another essential aspect of Stoicism: gratitude. Purpose fuels our actions, but gratitude fuels our spirit. Together, they form the foundation of a fulfilling life. 2. Be grateful. Have you ever paused, truly paused, to reflect on what you're grateful for? In the rush of daily life, it's easy to focus on what we lack, on what went wrong, or on what we wish were different. But Stoicism teaches us that gratitude is the key to inner peace. It is a conscious choice to shift your focus from what you don't control to what you do, from scarcity to abundance. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless work Meditations, wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." This simple practice of reflecting on life's gifts transforms not only how we see the world, but also how we navigate its challenges. What could be more empowering than waking up each day with gratitude in your heart? Take a moment now and ask yourself, what can I be grateful for today? Perhaps it's the warmth of sunlight streaming through your window, the laughter of a loved one, or even the strength you've shown in enduring hardships. Gratitude doesn't require monumental achievements. It thrives in the smallest details of our existence. Consider the words of Epictetus. "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." How often do we let our minds be consumed by what we lack, better opportunities, greater wealth, or someone else's approval? Yet true abundance comes not from external possessions, but from recognizing the treasures we already hold. Think of the most challenging moments in your life. Did they, in hindsight, bring unexpected blessings? Gratitude isn't about ignoring pain or struggle. It's about seeing beyond them. It's about acknowledging that even in adversity, there is something to be learned, something to be appreciated. Can you even now find one small thing to be grateful for, no matter how difficult life feels? Gratitude, as the Stoics believed, is a practice. It is not something we wait for. It is something we actively cultivate every day. Begin your morning by listing 3 things you're thankful for. End your evening by reflecting on what went well. These simple acts will reframe your mindset and remind you of the beauty that exists even in imperfection. So let me ask you this. What are 3 things you're grateful for today? Leave them in the comments below. Not only will this reflection deepen your gratitude, but your insights might inspire someone else in this community to embrace the same mindset. And if you find this practice valuable, don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who could benefit from these Stoic lessons. Gratitude grounds us, but it also prepares us to face life with a steady mind. In our next section, we'll explore the vital role of attitude and how adjusting it can transform even the hardest challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's move forward together. 3. Improve your attitude. Your attitude is the lens through which you see the world. It determines whether you view challenges as obstacles or as opportunities, whether you react to adversity with frustration or with resolve. In Stoicism, this concept is central. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Imagine facing a daunting challenge, perhaps a demanding project at work or a personal loss. Your initial reaction might be stress or anger, emotions that seem natural yet often cloud your judgment. What if instead you paused, breathed, and asked, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow?" This simple shift in attitude changes everything. The situation itself remains the same, but your response transforms it into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Attitude is not something fixed. It is a skill that you cultivate daily. Think of it as training your mind, much like an athlete trains their body. The Stoics understood this deeply. They knew that life would present difficulties beyond their control, but they also knew that by mastering their inner response, they could remain unshaken. How often do you allow external events to dictate your mood, your actions, or even your sense of self-worth? Is there a way to take back that control? Consider the example of Paralympic athletes who face extraordinary challenges, yet often approach life with unparalleled positivity and determination. Despite physical and emotional setbacks, they rise, defying odds, breaking records, and inspiring millions. Their stories embody the Stoic belief that it is not what happens to us, but how we react to it that defines our lives. Could you, like them, view adversity not as a barrier, but as a proving ground for your resilience? When we improve our attitude, we begin to see hardships as teachers. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Life's difficulties, then, are not punishments, but lessons, opportunities to build strength and wisdom. Reflect on a recent hardship in your own life. What did it teach you? How could a different attitude have changed your experience? Cultivating a better attitude starts with awareness. The next time you feel frustration or despair creeping in, pause and ask yourself, "Am I letting this control me? How can I see this differently?" This practice doesn't make challenges disappear, but it does equip you to face them with calm and clarity. As you work to improve your attitude, you will find that it radiates outward, influencing not just your own well-being, but also your relationships and interactions. A steady attitude is like an anchor in a stormy sea, keeping you grounded no matter how turbulent the waves become. With a stronger attitude, you are prepared to face life's tests with courage and wisdom. Next, we'll explore how to challenge the invisible barriers within, those limiting beliefs that hold us back from reaching our true potential. Let's dive deeper. 4. Challenge your limiting beliefs. What if the greatest barriers to your success were not external circumstances, but the invisible walls you've built in your own mind? Limiting beliefs, those quiet voices that whisper, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do that," are often more powerful than any external obstacle. Stoicism teaches us to challenge these false narratives and replace them with reason, courage, and action. Seneca observed, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." How often do we defeat ourselves before we even try, creating stories of failure that keep us from acting? These beliefs are not rooted in truth, but in fear. They convince us to settle for less, to avoid risk, and to hide from growth. What limiting beliefs are holding you back today? Have you paused to examine whether they are even real? Helen Keller, who overcame deafness and blindness to become an author and activist, is a testament to the power of challenging limitations. What might have seemed insurmountable to many became the foundation of her strength and impact. Her story reminds us that the only limits we truly face are the ones we refuse to question. Could your fears too be opportunities in disguise? The Stoics understood that our perceptions shape our reality. If you perceive yourself as weak or incapable, your actions will reflect that belief. But if you choose to see yourself as resourceful and resilient, your behavior will naturally follow. Epictetus urged us to look inward, saying, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." How often do you mistake your assumptions for facts? What might change if you viewed your challenges through a lens of possibility? To begin breaking free from limiting beliefs, start by identifying them. What are the stories you tell yourself about what you can or cannot do? Are they based on evidence or fear? Once you've named these beliefs, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this true, or is it an assumption I've never questioned? Replacing limiting beliefs isn't about blind optimism. It's about aligning your thoughts with reality and reason. Consider a time when you surprised yourself, when you accomplished something you once thought impossible. What changed in that moment? Perhaps it was a shift in mindset or a newfound determination. Use that experience as proof that your limits are not fixed. They are malleable, shaped by your willingness to confront and expand them. Seneca once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." This is the essence of Stoicism, the courage to act, to push beyond what feels safe, and to grow stronger in the process. What would you dare to attempt today if you no longer believed failure was inevitable? As you begin to challenge your limiting beliefs, you'll find a world of possibility opening before you. Each step you take beyond the walls you've built brings you closer to your potential. And with that newfound clarity, you are ready to strengthen the foundation that will carry you forward, your self-discipline. Let's continue this journey. 5. Improve your self-discipline. Self-discipline is often misunderstood as a burden, a heavy weight we must carry to achieve our goals. But what if, instead of a chain holding you down, self-discipline was the wings that allow you to soar? Stoicism teaches us that true freedom comes not from indulgence, but from mastery over ourselves. Epictetus wisely said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Consider the moments in your life when discipline guided you. Perhaps it was the early mornings you devoted to a project, or the times you resisted distractions to focus on what truly mattered. Each of these choices strengthened your ability to act in alignment with your purpose rather than being swayed by fleeting desires. How different would your life look if you approached every day with that same commitment to discipline? Imagine climbing a mountain. The summit may seem distant, the path steep and rocky, but with each step forward, you build strength and endurance. Self-discipline is the steady rhythm that keeps you moving, even when the climb feels overwhelming. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what is the summit I'm climbing toward? What small steps can I take today to make progress? Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, gave us this morning ritual. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, as a human being. This reminder is a call to embrace our higher purpose and resist the pull of comfort or laziness. What holds you back from acting on what you know needs to be done? Could it be the allure of ease or the fear of failure? How might your life change if you chose discipline over distraction? Self-discipline is not about deprivation, it's about prioritization. It's about saying no to what doesn't serve you so you can say yes to what truly matters. Think of a marathon runner in training. They don't sprint every day, nor do they give in to the urge to skip practice. Instead, they follow a plan, trusting that each disciplined step will carry them closer to their goal. What would your training plan look like if you approached your life with this mindset? Now, let's get practical. Start by identifying one area in your life where self-discipline could make a difference. Is it managing your time more effectively, committing to a healthier routine, or dedicating focused effort to a personal goal? Choose a small, specific action, something achievable yet meaningful. Then, repeat it daily. Over time, these small acts of discipline will compound into profound change. So let me ask, what is one disciplined action you can commit to today? Share it in the comments below, and let's hold each other accountable as we grow. If this lesson on self-discipline resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on living with purpose and clarity. Your support helps us share the timeless wisdom of Stoicism with others who need it. Discipline, once embraced, becomes a trusted companion, guiding you through moments of weakness and doubt. As you strengthen this practice, you prepare yourself to take full control of your most valuable resource, your time. Let's move on to the next step in our journey. 6. Improve your time management. Time, the one resource we can never recover once it's spent. Stoicism holds time as sacred, emphasizing that how we use it defines the quality of our lives. Seneca, in his essay on the shortness of life, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." How much of your day is spent on distractions, procrastination, or trivial matters? What would change if you treated time as your most precious possession? Think of time as a canvas and your actions as brushstrokes. Every choice you make contributes to the masterpiece of your life. Are you painting with intention and care, or are you letting your brush wander aimlessly? Each moment is an opportunity to align your actions with your purpose, yet many of us allow hours to slip by unnoticed. Have you ever paused to ask yourself, what did I truly accomplish today? One of the most common pitfalls in modern life is the illusion of infinite time. We delay important tasks, telling ourselves, I'll do it tomorrow. But as Marcus Aurelius reminds us in Meditations, do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. This is not a call to panic, but a reminder to live with urgency and intention. If today were your last, would your actions reflect your priorities? Time management is not merely about scheduling tasks. It's about living with purpose. Begin by identifying what truly matters to you, your goals, relationships, and values. Then structure your day to reflect these priorities. Ask yourself, are the hours I'm spending aligned with what I want to achieve? If not, what can I change? A practical approach to mastering time is breaking it into manageable intervals. Consider the example of successful individuals like Elon Musk, who structures his day into precise blocks of time to maximize efficiency. While your schedule doesn't need to be rigid, being intentional about how you allocate your hours can transform how much you achieve. What small adjustments could you make today to take greater control of your time? The Stoics also warn against getting caught up in meaningless busyness. It's easy to fill your day with activity and mistake it for productivity. But what truly moves you closer to your goals? Reflect on how you spend your time and ask yourself, am I doing this out of habit, or is it contributing to something meaningful? Ultimately, time management is an art, not a science. It requires mindfulness and continual adjustment. By treating time as a treasure, you cultivate a deeper appreciation for the moments you have and ensure that they are spent in alignment with your values. With time as your ally, you create the space to focus on what truly matters. And as we explore next, one of the greatest investments of your time is in the pursuit of knowledge, a key to living wisely and meaningfully. Let's delve deeper. 7. Build and improve your knowledge. Knowledge is not merely the accumulation of facts. It is the foundation of wisdom, the tool that helps us navigate life's complexities with clarity and purpose. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of continual learning, not as an end in itself, but as a means of understanding ourselves and the world around us. Epictetus reminds us, "A man can't learn what he thinks he already knows." Have you ever considered how often assumptions prevent you from gaining true understanding? True knowledge begins with humility, the recognition that there is always more to learn. The Stoics saw this humility as a strength, a sign of an open and curious mind. They pursued knowledge not for pride or recognition, but to live better lives. How do you approach learning? Do you seek it out intentionally, or do you let it happen passively? What would your life look like if you made learning a deliberate daily practice? Reflect on how knowledge applies to your daily life. It's not about memorizing abstract concepts, but about applying insights to improve your decisions and actions. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to focus on what truly matters and to align his thoughts with reality. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, he wrote. This is the power of knowledge. It turns awareness into action, allowing you to live in alignment with your values. In our modern world, we are surrounded by endless information, yet much of it is noise. Social media, news feeds, and endless entertainment compete for our attention, often leaving us overwhelmed and unfocused. Have you ever stopped to ask, is the information I'm consuming making me wiser or simply distracting me? What would change if you approached knowledge with intention, seeking depth over quantity? Consider the story of a great artist like Olafur Eliasson, who fused art, science, and environmental knowledge to create impactful works. His understanding went beyond his field, drawing on diverse disciplines to craft something profound. This exemplifies the Stoic ideal of broadening one's perspective to find deeper insights. What areas of your life could benefit from learning outside your comfort zone? To build and improve your knowledge, start small. Dedicate time each day to reading, listening, or reflecting on ideas that challenge and expand your thinking. Choose topics that align with your goals and interests, but don't shy away from areas that feel unfamiliar. Knowledge grows when you step beyond the boundaries of what you already know. Finally, remember that learning is a lifelong journey. The goal is not to reach a point where you know everything, but to continually refine your understanding. Ask yourself, what can I learn today that will help me live a better life tomorrow? How can I use what I know to contribute to the well-being of others? As you cultivate knowledge, you build the wisdom needed to navigate life with grace and resilience. And with this foundation, you can master another vital aspect of life: managing your relationship with wealth and material possessions. Let's explore this next. 8. Never neglect your finances. Money, as the Stoics viewed it, is neither good nor bad in itself. It is merely a tool. How you manage it reflects your values and priorities. Seneca observed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This timeless wisdom reminds us that financial well-being is not about accumulation, but about balance and understanding your relationship with wealth. Are you in control of your money, or has it taken control of you? In our modern world, financial stress is one of the most common sources of anxiety. Yet, Stoicism teaches us that wealth should serve us, not enslave us. Have you ever stopped to ask, am I using my resources to live in alignment with my values, or am I chasing material things that leave me empty? Reflecting on this can help you build a healthier, more intentional relationship with your finances. Effective financial management starts with awareness. Take a moment to examine your spending habits. Are they driven by necessity and purpose, or by fleeting desires? The Stoics believed in living simply, not as an act of deprivation, but as a way to focus on what truly matters. What might you gain by simplifying your financial life and investing only in what brings lasting value? Consider the example of those who save and invest wisely. These individuals are not necessarily wealthy, but have built stability and freedom through discipline and foresight. Contrast this with the cautionary tales of celebrities or athletes who, despite earning millions, lose everything due to poor financial choices. These stories remind us that managing money is not about how much you have, but how thoughtfully you use it. The Stoic approach to finances also involves mastering your desires. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By reducing unnecessary cravings, you free yourself from the endless cycle of striving for more. What would your life look like if you focused less on material gains and more on building experiences, relationships, and character? Practical steps can help you align your financial habits with Stoic principles. Begin by tracking your expenses to understand where your money goes. Set clear priorities, whether it's saving for a goal, investing in personal growth, or supporting causes that reflect your values. Finally, remind yourself that true wealth is not measured by the size of your bank account, but by the freedom and peace of mind it provides. Let's reflect. What does financial freedom mean to you? How can you use your money to create a life that aligns with your purpose? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's learn from one another. If this perspective on Stoicism and finances resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insights on building a life of balance and intention. By mastering your finances, you free your mind from unnecessary worries, allowing you to focus on higher pursuits. In our next section, we'll explore the cornerstone of personal growth, developing yourself each day step by step. Let's continue this journey. 9. Personal development. Self-development is not a destination. It is a journey, one that requires daily commitment, patience, and persistence. Stoicism teaches us that growth is not optional. It is a duty we owe to ourselves and to the world around us. Epictetus put it plainly, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone, even if it means facing discomfort or criticism, in order to grow? Think of personal development as a sculptor working on a block of marble. Each strike of the hammer, each gentle polish, refines the raw material into a masterpiece. Your life is no different. Every small decision you make, choosing to read a book instead of scrolling through social media, taking a walk instead of procrastinating, adds up over time. What small, deliberate actions can you take today to shape the person you wish to become? Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, reminds us to act, not merely think about acting. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This simple but profound statement is a call to action. How often do you spend time planning or dreaming about self-improvement, but stop short of taking the first step? What is holding you back? Personal development also requires embracing failure as a teacher. Growth is rarely linear. It's a process of trial, error, and adaptation. Think of a scientist testing a hypothesis. They don't fear failure. They expect it, learn from it, and adjust. Could you approach your own growth with this same mindset, viewing setbacks not as defeats, but as opportunities to learn? Albert Einstein's journey to becoming one of the greatest scientific minds offers a powerful lesson in persistence. Before he developed the theory of relativity, Einstein spent years working quietly in a patent office, continuously studying and refining his ideas. His success didn't come from a single breakthrough, but from his unwavering commitment to growth. What area of your life could benefit from this same quiet, steady effort? To cultivate personal development, begin by setting small, specific goals. These goals should challenge you, but remain achievable. Reflect on them regularly and adjust as needed. Growth is not about reaching perfection. It's about becoming a little better each day. What could you do today that your future self will thank you for? Lastly, remember that self-development is not only about intellect or skills, but also about character. How can you become more patient, more generous, or more resilient? Growth is holistic. It touches every part of your being and ripples out to benefit those around you. Are you taking the time to not only build your mind, but also nurture your heart and spirit? As you commit to daily personal growth, you move closer to the best version of yourself. This process is not easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. With this mindset, you are prepared to embrace the final and perhaps most transformative practice: gratitude. Let's bring this journey full circle. 10. Be grateful. Gratitude is the cornerstone of a life well lived. While other virtues help us navigate challenges and achieve goals, gratitude shifts our perspective, allowing us to see the beauty and value in what we already have. Stoicism places immense importance on this practice, reminding us that while we may not control external events, we can control how we respond to them, and gratitude is the ultimate response. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." How often do we take these simple yet profound gifts for granted? In our pursuit of more success, more possessions, more recognition, do we forget to appreciate what we already have? Gratitude is not a passive emotion, it is an active practice. Each day, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of the sun on your skin, a kind word from a stranger, or the strength you've shown in overcoming adversity. What are you grateful for right now? How does that gratitude shift your mood and perspective? The power of gratitude becomes even more evident in times of hardship. Epictetus said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." When life feels overwhelming, gratitude can anchor us, reminding us that even in the darkest moments, there is light to be found. Have you ever faced a difficult situation that, in hindsight, gave you something to be thankful for? Practicing gratitude also changes how we interact with others. When we focus on what we appreciate in those around us, our relationships deepen and grow stronger. Have you ever told someone sincerely how much you value them? What impact did it have on your connection? Gratitude has a way of multiplying. What you give, you receive. Begin your practice of gratitude with small, deliberate steps. Each morning, list 3 things you are thankful for. Each evening, reflect on one moment that brought you joy, no matter how minor it seemed. Over time, this habit rewires your mind to focus on abundance rather than scarcity, on the gifts of the present rather than the worries of the future. Gratitude does not mean ignoring life's challenges. It means recognizing that even in the face of difficulty, there is always something to be thankful for. What would happen if, instead of focusing on what's missing, you chose to see what's already there? Could this simple shift in perspective bring you greater peace? As we conclude this journey through the 10 practices rooted in Stoicism, remember that each one builds upon the others. Gratitude ties them all together, reminding us to find meaning in the smallest details of life. By cultivating these daily habits, you don't just improve yourself. You create a life filled with purpose, resilience, and joy. These 10 practices, finding purpose, embracing gratitude, improving attitude, challenging beliefs, strengthening discipline, managing time, building knowledge, mastering finances, committing to personal growth, and practicing gratitude, are not just actions. They are a way of living, a guide to becoming your best self through the lens of Stoicism. So, now it's your turn. Which of these practices resonates most with you? How will you begin incorporating them into your daily life? Share your reflections in the comments below. Let's build a community of growth and resilience together. If you found value in these principles, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content rooted in Stoicism, and share it with someone who could benefit from these timeless lessons. Your engagement helps spread this wisdom to others who need it. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May each day bring you closer to the best version of yourself, filled with purpose, gratitude, and peace. Until next time, live fully and embrace the wisdom within you.